First home buyers who opt to pay an annual property tax instead of upfront stamp duty, under the NSW government's proposed housing tax scheme, could be saving money for up to 63 years, a NSW Treasury analysis claims. Two-thirds of first home buyers who buy a home for between $800,000 and $1.5 million are likely to opt for the smaller annual property fee instead of upfront stamp duty, according to the Treasury report. For a first home buyer who bought a $1.5 million apartment and opted for the annual property fee, it would take 63 years before hitting the value of stamp duty that would have been paid up front, the NSW Treasury modeling showed. Read more. 3 states set for hammering as vigorous cold front sweeps nation. Half of all owner-occupiers sell their property within 10.5 years and about two-thirds of owner-occupiers sell their properties within 20 years, according to NSW Treasury. The break-even period between upfront stamp duty and an annual property fee would be 36 years for an $800,000 apartment, 28 years for a $1 million townhouse, and 26 years for a $1.25 million house. The figures have been submitted by Treasury to a one-day parliamentary inquiry examining the government's proposed property tax scheme, a pet policy of Premier Dominic Perrottet. Read more. Australian who saw friend crushed blames sole authorities. The bill has already passed the lower house and is set to be debated in the upper house next week, where it faces opposition from Labor, who have called it a forever tax. NSW Treasurer Matt Keane said the reform would mean many first home buyers would end up better off. This reform will not only help first home buyers get the keys to their home sooner, but will also result in many first home buyers paying less overall, Mr. Keane said. It is all about choice, and for many first home buyers, choosing to make a smaller annual payment will save them money in the long run. Read more. The NSW government's new first home buyer scheme explained most people purchase a home more than once during their lives, so it will make sense for many first home buyers to choose a smaller annual fee for the limited time they spend in their first property, rather than a lump sum of stamp duty, Mr. Keane said. First home buyer choice also offers the benefit of lowering the upfront cost of buying a first home, slashing the time required to save for a deposit by about 2 years. Under the new policy, eligible first home buyers who purchase on or after January 16 can pay an annual levy of $400 plus 0.3% of the land value instead of stamp duty on properties worth up to $1.5 million.